If you're looking for a hidden gem while traveling down Arkansas Highway 51, then Panther Pass Grocery and Gas is your one-stop destination. The Panther Pass is more than just your typical local grocery and gas station. It also has a full cafe menu with delicious, mouth-watering food that will satisfy any type of appetite. The Panther Pass is also a proud supporter of the Magnet Cove School District. Welcome to the Magnet Cove High School YouTube page, and you are here to watch another Battle at the Cove matchup. We have got a girls' semifinal game that was supposed to be played last night, but due to a gym leak, it was postponed until today. We do apologize for postponing the games and having to end the broadcast last night. The game that you watched last night between Jessieville's boys and Ouachita boys will resume tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. before the championship senior girls game. So you will have both Magnet Cove and Centerpoint senior girls and senior boys played here tonight at Panther Gymnasium, as the girls are going to go first, and then 10-15 minutes after the conclusion of this game, we will have the senior boys matchup. Both teams looking to book a ticket to the semifinals, and Magnet is a team coming off a bye, did not play in the first round, and so it has been a hot minute since they have played, and these girls are still searching for their first win. They are 0-4 on the season, and so got looking to get on track here. So we'll have to see how they can do that. Excuse me, they are 0-5. Excuse me there. Losses are to Jessieville, Ouachita, Rising, Bismarck, and Blevins. So Coach Finley still searching for his first win of the season and his first win of his tenure here at Magnet Cove. And so we'll have to see if they can get it done against the Centerpoint team, who defeated Parker's Chapel in the first round, a.k.a. the quarterfinals in this Battle at the Cove tournament, 57-43. A late second half surge really pushed them over the edge, and the pressure they were allowed to applied there on Parker's Chapel really put them over the edge. And so it ought to be an interesting matchup here tonight at Panther Gymnasium, as you got the hometown team, the hosting team, on the ropes and trying to get into the finals. And so all the girls, no missing girls like we had against Blevins. So everybody here, everybody ready to roll. And there is the 1-minute buzzer, so we are ready. But I would like to introduce my right-hand man, as he's sitting to my left, Mr. Coach Shane Hartz. How you doing tonight, Coach?
I'm doing great, Dalton. Good to be here back in the Panther Gymnasium to get this first semifinal match on the track and get them going with the Lady Panthers of Magnet Cove and the Lady Knights of Centerpoint. We'll do battle here for tonight, and winner moves on to play in the championship tomorrow.
Yeah, most definitely. And Centerpoint's only loss this year, they beat 4A Fountain Lake by 2 on November 16th, and then they traveled to Nashville, a 4A perennial powerhouse, just an all-around athletic school. They lost to them lopsidedly and then took care of Parker's Chapel, like I said previously. So a 2-1 squad against an 0-5 squad looking to go. And so it will be Chloe Pimpkins who is going to jump the ball for the Lady Knights, as Coach Finley gets his last adjustments in over there. Looks like it's going to be McIntyre, Rantham, McCutcheon, Fulmer, and Harville are going to be the starting 5. So you got 2 sophomores out there for the Panthers as they are looking to do something here. You've got 3 seniors and 2 sophomore there as Fulmer. Fulmer and Harville both signed to play college softball here. Fulmer will be attending Henderson State University, and Harville will be attending Three Rivers University in Poplar Bluff, Missouri. So it looks like it's going to be McCutcheon that's going to jump for the Lady Panthers. So Pimpkins versus McCutcheon right here to start off this game. And the tip, and McIntyre, one of the sophomores out there, is going to retain it. Automatically a press there, and McIntyre able to bail McCutcheon out there, and active pressure already from Centerpoint. They hopped into an immediate half-court press there, and so box play call here for the Panthers as they set up the box looking to go somewhere. They find McCutcheon, who's able to beat Pimpkins there, as she's going to drive, going to kick it out to Harville. Harville thought about the 3, now going to take it herself, and we're going to have our first whistle of the game. I don't know if she was trying to go up or get it to McIntyre there on the block. That's going to be on 21. That's Chloe Killip. So Harville will go to the line, and she will draw first blood here in this semifinal contest on a Friday afternoon. And that one is good. So Killip draws the foul, and Harville converts. And so Centerpoint will have their first offensive possession of the game. They're going to get it inside there. Trying to work it inside. And the ball is tipped away there, and Fulmer comes away with it.
Yeah, Fulmer had her hands up there, just did a great job, got a piece of the ball, and a turnover, miscommunication there.
They're going to get it into the corner. I believe that's Valdez as Hewitt has it there. Hewitt going to go up and in. Alyssa Hewitt gets the first points, and we have a tie ball game with 7 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Half-court press here, and the ball is deflected. And Centerpoint going up, and we will have a traveling violation. I believe that one's gonna be on J.C. Smith. So full court press here for Centerpoint. Harville pushing up the floor to Rantham. Rantham looking for somewhere to go. Finds McIntyre center of floor, up the floor. McCutcheon, as she has the ball tipped away there. That is Hewitt on the tip there that puts it out of bounds. And so it will be Magnet Cove basketball on the baseline. Pimpkins on the defense there as McIntyre drives, and she will be deflected away. And so here comes Centerpoint on the other end, looking to take their first lead of the game. Hewitt there at the top of the key. She's going to take the shot. Shot no good, and the ball is rebounded there by Rantham, and we have our first jump ball of the game. And so Centerpoint will retain possession off that one.
Yeah, one thing I will say, Dalton, the Lady Knights have come out. They're going to press, apply that pressure, and make the Lady Panthers, earn their way up the court.
They get it into Hewitt there, who's going to take the pull-up jumper. Shot no good. Rebound there by Gomez, I believe, and that will lay it in. And we have a timeout on the floor, so Coach Finley wants to talk it over with his squad, and so we will take a quick timeout here on the Magnet Cove High School Issue Due page early in the first semifinal tonight. If you're looking for a hidden gem while traveling down Arkansas Highway 51, then Panther Pass Grocery and Gas is your one-stop destination. The Panther Pass is more than just your typical local grocery and gas station. It also has a full cafe menu with delicious, mouth-watering food that will satisfy any type of appetite. The Panther Pass is also a proud supporter of the Magnet Cove School District and a community partner with the Magnet Cove High School East. The Panther Pass is located at 2214 Highway 51, Magnet Cove, Arkansas. And we are back here on the Magnet Cove High School East YouTube page as Braylon McIntyre gets it in there to McCutcheon, who's going to drive, kick it inside to Rantham. Rantham goes up and lays it in. The shot there from Bailey ties this game up at 4. They get it outside, and a three from Pimpkins, and that is good.
Mm-hmm. She just spotted up and shot it and had a good look at it and drained it. And there,
Fulmer's going to walk there. She looked to get to the basket as the Panthers got over the top of the press. And get over to Smith to Pimpkins for another three, and that one's off the mark. Rebound there by Smith. Smith corrals that one, looking to drive. She's going to get it. And the shot up and good there. And that is, I believe, Hewitt with the shot. And McCutcheon going to drive an easy baseline drive. Shot no good. And rebound there. And that was Cook with the shot on the other end. So the foul right there will be on Killip. As Gomez looks to check in at the next dead ball for Centerpoint. And that one is up and good. So Harville will check in and Fulmer will check out. And Bailey Martin has also checked in for the Panthers, another sophomore. So Smith will bring it up the floor here for the Knights. She's got McCutcheon on her. And the three there from Cook rattles in. Brooklyn Cook gets that one to rattle in, and so now Centerpoint up 6. Good move there from McIntyre. She gets it into Martin. Martin up and in. Beautiful move there, pass there. And she gets it up and in there from Bailey Martin.
And that is how you break the press right there, with great ball movement.
And get it outside to J.C. Smith. Three-pointer, no good. Scramble for the ball. Out comes Hewitt with it. Inside, up, and shot no good there from Gomez. And the immediate drive there, and we're going to have a traveling violation there, as that was Gomez that was looking to drive. Dribble handoff is stolen there. That's Hewitt. She's going to look to take it all the way up. Shot no good. Rantham comes away with it. As we'll have a jump ball call, and that will favor Centerpoint. So Panthers will, excuse me, they're going to flip that. That will favor Magnet Cove. So half-court press here for the Knights as Marlon McCutcheon, the senior, gets it across.
The Lady Knights in that man-to-man. And great anticipation. That's a steal by number 12.
That's Gomez.
Gomez, and she misses, but gets her own rebound and is able to put it back in.
So McCutcheon looking here, and another active hand steal as luckily for the Panthers, she stepped out trying to steal that one. So Panthers will retain possession, and in comes Buckley, and McIntyre will take a seat. They get it inside on the baseline to Harville, who's going to go up. And shot no good.
Yeah, I think she hit the back behind the backboard.
Trying to drive deep there on the baseline. It's going to be Smith that's going to bring it up for the Lions. The Lions, wow. That's, wow. Ooh. And Gomez there, pull-up shot, no good. Rebound there by Rantham.
And they have a scuffle for the ball.
And that will be a Centerpoint turnover as Magnet will retain from that turnover.
And looks like Hadley Harrington is going to check in for the Lady Panthers, and Rantham will take a seat.
They get it up the floor to Hadley. Triple handoff there to McCutcheon. McCutcheon drives up and in. First scoring in a little while for the Panthers as they bring the deficit back down to 4. Smith kicking it out on the other end there. Working the ball around Thought about the three, now going to kick it out to Smith. And the three is up, and the three is no good. But an offensive board, and the dribble and
Dribble drive, that was 11, which was
that's Hewitt.
Hewitt.
A lot of movement there from the Centerpoint offense. And so that will give the Panthers possession. They try to get it inside. A scuffle for the ball. Centerpoint comes away with it.
Looks like that's Gomez that's going to try to take it.
Shot no good. Rebound there from Smith. She's going to go up a second time. She gets the bucket and the and one.
The Lady Knights are really doing a great job on the offensive end as far as rebounding and getting, second chance opportunities right now, Dalton.
Most definitely. And the shot is up and no good, so the three-point play is not converted. With just over a minute left to go here in the first. The dribble will be batted out of McCutcheon's hands there from Smith. So Rantham is going to take a seat, and in comes Fulmer again.
And I believe Pimpkins checked in and Hewitt checked out for the Lady Knights.
And the feed inside to Harville. She draws the foul as she goes up, and she's going to go to the line for her second time in this game. And that one is up and no good. There's the rebound is from Hewitt.
Pimpkins for three, and she drains it.
Her second three of this ball game. And just left her wide open, an 8-point lead here for the Knights with under a minute left to go in the first. Panthers got to get it across half court here as McCutcheon does there. Fulmer looking for somewhere to go with the ball. And the ball is tipped away inside. So that will retain Magnet possession as she was trying to get it into Buckley down low. And Hadley gets it there, a screen by Fulmer. And now McCutcheon looking to drive. As she goes up and she will draw the foul. That one's going to be on Gonzalez.
And McCutcheon will go to the line to shoot a pair.
That's this will be the first time McCutcheon goes to the line. That's Gonzalez's first foul. And she will make that one. And Harrington and Buckley are going to take a seat. And in comes Rantham and McIntyre, two sophomores.
And she converts on the second one, so 2 for 2 from the line.
Hewitt bringing it down the floor. Going to kick it over. And the three. And that is going to be no good. Fulmer with the rebound. Under 20 seconds left to go on an errant pass. And so Centerpoint will have a chance to score. .1 left on the clock. They get it in there to Valdez, who is checked in.
And I believe that one just went right through the hands of was that Gomez? Yes, Gomez there. Or, I'm sorry, I said Gomez. Gonzalez.
Yeah, 23 is going to check in Haley Dunn, and Gonzalez will check out. Panthers have got 13, 12, 11, 10 seconds to score. as there's a so there will be a foul, and that's the 7th foul on Centerpoint. Yes, the 7th foul on Centerpoint.
And McCutcheon is 3 for 3 from the line tonight thus far.
Panthers still down 5. That's the first foul on Melissa Valdez. And the second one is up and is good. So now 8 seconds left as Centerpoint looks to extend their 4-point lead before the end of the first quarter. And Pipkin's going to get it up, and the shot no good. Fulmer there on the defense. They say she got ball, so no foul call. And the Centerpoint faithful not happy with that. But, Coach, I mean, you got 7 fouls in the first quarter. That's,
Right.
I mean, yeah, you got a lot of girls playing, but at the same time, putting the team in the bonus in the first quarter is never good.
No, it's not. It does two things. One of all, gives them an opportunity to climb back in the game, the opposing team to climb back in the game, and number two, it gets your team in foul trouble real early. So yeah, that could play a factor going into the second quarter and the rest of the ball game as well.
Yeah, most definitely. So we'll have to see who. I don't have foul numbers exactly up here on me, but I mean, if you're the Panthers, you keep feeding the ball low, trying to draw those fouls, because that's where 75% of those fouls come from, is Panthers trying to force the ball inside. And if I'm Coach Finley, I'm saying, hey, keep forcing the ball inside. We're getting looks there. We can feed McCutcheon and Harville on the back door, getting those looks. So we'll have to see how they do that. But it will be interesting. And so here comes the Panthers back onto the floor. And so they will have possession here to start the second quarter. So it's going to be Fulmer, McCutcheon, McIntyre, Rantham, and Harville on the floor. For the Panthers, it's going to be Hewitt, Gonzalez, Pickens, Cook, and Valdez on the floor for the Knights. Oh, excuse me, Centerpoint ball.
Yes.
So here come the Knights as Pipkins will take another three, and that one rattles in and out. Fulmer comes away with it. And an errant pass there. Fulmer, McCutcheon just couldn't handle it. And so that one will go back to Centerpoint as the Panthers have got to limit turnovers. They're down 4 here in the second quarter. And a 3 there, and we're going to have a foul. So as Hewitt shot the 3 there, she was fouled by Harville. So that will be Harville's first personal, and Hewitt will go to the line for 3 shots.
And the first shot is just off the mark for Hewitt. Second shot is good.
So the Centerpoint coach is pleading his case to Bobby. I'm unsure what it's about, but we'll have to see.
So Hewitt goes 2 for 3 from the free throw line in that series. Lady Knights picking up their pressure, trying to trap. Good pass into Fulmer. And they're going to say she was fouled. And let's see who they call that on. They call that on.
That's going to be on Cook. That's her
Cook.
first foul. So that, I mean, you have 8 fouls and you have one girl with 1 foul.
Right.
That really shows how spread out the fouls have been for Centerpoint. And Fulmer goes 0 for 2 there from the line. So Panthers got to get those free points if they want to climb back in this game. Down 6 with 7:20 and counting left to go until half. And Harville has got to come out and guard Hewitt as Hewitt drains out from the top of the key. Just able to dribble down the floor. Harville didn't come up there, and so that left the wide open look to extend the lead. And that ball is tipped away there.
Yeah, one thing I'll say about these Lady Knights, you know, their guards can shoot the ball from outside and drive, so you've got to be aware of them out on that three-point line.
As that ball is tipped away in there, and Valdez comes away with it. She's pushing it up the floor to Gomez. Gomez has got Rantham on her. They called the foul on Rantham, and that's going to be Gomez's bucket, and she will go to the line to try to convert a three-point play.
Yeah, I think that is Gonzalez, number 12.
Oh, that is Gonzalez. Did I say Gomez?
Yes,
that is my bad. I'm sorry. I've had 13 rosters in front of me in the last 2 weeks. And that is Gonzalez as she converts the three-point play. Little press here. Panthers trying to get it across half court.
And an errant pass, and that's going to be another Lady Panther turnover. And looks like McIntyre will check out, and
Fulmer's going to check out.
Yeah, and so in is now Martin, Buckley, Harville stays in, and running their offense. And
there's another three, and that one just rims out there. So Panthers able to come away with it.
Lady Panthers trying to push it up, break the press, evade the press.
Now Harville finds herself in a bad spot as she loses her footing. She wanted the push there, but will not get it, and so Centerpoint will retain possession.
And Hewitt driving up the floor, looks and drives.
That shot's no good there as Panthers not communicating right now. And
they've got they're having a lot of miscommunication as far as, knowing when to turn and look for the ball and not throw it.
And that's going to be a walk on McCutcheon. So a 14-point lead here for Centerpoint with 5:49 left to go. And we have got a timeout. And so we will take a timeout here as Centerpoint is surging on the Panthers. They've got a 14-point lead with 5:49 left to go until half. We'll be back with more action right after this.
Are you broke down on the side of Interstate 30? Call Bailey's Towing and Recovery. Are you locked out of your car? Call Bailey's Towing and Recovery. For any towing recovery lockout needs, call Bailey's Towing and Recovery at 501-332-3400. Again, that number is 501-332-3400. Thank you for your business.
And we are back here at Panther Gymnasium as Centerpoint's going to bring the ball down. 14-point cushion for the Lady Knights as they looked to extend it in this 5.5-minute period before half. A block there from the Panthers, and so now the Panthers finally get a defensive stop, but they've got to turn points on it on the other end. Buckley finds it up the floor as they get it to Rantham. Rantham going to kick it over to McCutcheon. McCutcheon, she's going to go up and shot no good, but she will draw another foul on Centerpoint, the 9th team foul in the entire game for Centerpoint.
And
so that one's on Valdez. That's her second personal.
Right.
As that one is no good there from McCutcheon, and the Panthers have got to start converting the free opportunities as she does on that one. So a 13-point lead here for Centerpoint. Winner moves on to play tomorrow afternoon here in a title game. Loser will also play tomorrow afternoon in a consolation third-place game. That shot goes up there, and we're going to have a Magnet Cove Panther foul.
And I believe that on the drive there, that was Killip, and she will go to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, I believe that one's going to be on. That one is going to be on Bailey Martin. That's her first personal of the game. So Panthers starting to find the fouls, and not in a good way, as Killip is going to drop that one in.
And that extends the lead to 14. That one's missed, rims in and out, but the Lady Knights get another rebound, offensive rebound, and get another opportunity.
And a wide open three for the Knights, and that one is drained from Melissa Valdez. So the three-point line has really hurt the Panthers as the Panthers push up the floor, and we're going to have a kick ball there. Killip gets her foot on that one. So Panthers will retain possession. Buckley looking for somewhere to go, finds. And now the Panthers are all the way backed up.
The Lady Knights looking to keep playing that pressure.
As there's a foul there as Harville takes the shot. And they're going to say that was a three-pointer, so she will have three shots.
And they're going to call that one on number 10, Smith. That will be her third personal.
Yeah, J.C. Smith with 3 personal fouls with 4:36, if I could talk, left in the first half is definitely not good.
And Harville hits the first and second.
So Smith will take a seat for that, and in comes Hewitt. As that one is no good, but a rebound by Bailey Martin, and that ball is deflected, and a Knight comes away with it. And a three on the other end from Killip is good. Chloe Killip drains that one from the visitor side elbow, and so Panthers have got to find a three-point defense that they like.
Yeah, the Lady Knights starting to definitely feel it from the outside beyond the arc.
Most definitely. And that ball is batted away.
And they're going to call a jump ball. And I believe the Lady Panthers are going to retain possession there.
And they get it inside. A beautiful inside play to Harville. And the Panthers draw the lead down to 16 for Centerpoint. Still a big hill to climb here, but Centerpoint looking to tack more on it there as the drive there from Cook.
And that's going to be a jump ball, but I think that one will go in favor of the Lady Knights. Will retain possession.
As Centerpoint will inbound it on the baseline. And we will have another jump ball, and that one is going Magnet Cove's way. So a lot of jump balls here in the first half. Both teams scrounging for the ball.
Yeah, I think that is 3 tie-ups between in the last minute, or minute and 20 seconds.
Dribble handoff there to Harville. Harville gets it over to Buckley, and that one is going to get away from Buckley. So another turnover for the Panthers.
And looks like Harrington's going to check in along with McIntyre. Out will go Buckley and Rantham.
And Centerpoint on the drive draws the foul.
And that is number 14, Cook. She will go to the line to shoot a pair.
As that one's going to be on McIntyre, her first personal foul.
First shot is up and good.
And that one is up and also good. So an 18-point lead for the Lady Knights of Centerpoint High School. Up the floor there for the Panthers. Dribble handoff. Harville going to drive, and she will be denied.
And that was Cook on the rejection.
And she will go up and in on the other end to make it a 20-point lead for the Lady Knights. Cutchin looking to drive, pull up from the free throw line. It is good.
Lady Panthers need a defensive stop here.
And they get it. So now they got to find something offensively. Their defense is starting to work against these Knights. And Harville and McCutcheon run into each other. As McCutcheon's going to take it all the way up. And she is the bottom of the rim. And that rebound will be
Cook
up the floor to Dunn. Dunn up, shot no good. And an errant pass. As that will be off of, that is number 14. That's Cook.
Mm-hmm.
So McIntyre will inbound it on the far side.
McIntyre gets it into McCutcheon. She surveys the floor.
Minute 40 left to go here until half.
McIntyre looking to drive, and she is going to be stripped.
That's Gonzalez there that gets the takeaway. Going to try to take it herself. Pull up, and that shot is good to extend it back out to a 20-point lead for the Lady Knights. Here comes McCutcheon, and Panthers taking their time to come across half court. Minute 20 left to go until half. And another stolen ball there. That's by number 11, Hewitt. Hewitt going to drive on the other end. Up. A shot no good. Rebound by McIntyre. As McIntyre gets it to Harville. As that's going to hit just out of bounds. And so that will be another turnover for the Lady Panthers. Got subs coming in. It looks like Valdez is going to check back in, and also Killip is going to check back in. And also Haley Dunn, 23, is going to check in.
And Fulmer checks back in for the.
And a beautiful
nice
play
pass
inside there to Killip. Under a minute left to go in the first half. Knights up 22. And a pull-up three there from McCutcheon is no good. Rebound there.
That was Harrington.
That was Harrington with the rebound. And McCutcheon going to go up and in to even it back out at 20. 44-24 game, 25 seconds left until half. Here comes the Knights. Panthers got to get up on that three-point line to defend the three. And get it over. There's Cook that has it. Trying to work it around the perimeter for a last shot. They get over a three, and that is good as the clock is going to expire. The three by Melissa Valdez will put Centerpoint up 27, and so Panthers have got 16 minutes to climb out of the mountain. And the Centerpoint Knights are 16 minutes away from booking a ticket to a date with the Jessieville Lions in the championship game tomorrow evening. So it ought to be a good one. And so, Coach, what do you tell the Panthers at your half? I mean, you're down 23. You got a big mountain to climb.
Well, the first thing I know Coach Finley is going to talk about is taking care of the basketball. They've had the Lady Panthers have had quite a few turnovers, and you know that they've got to limit the turnovers. Second thing is he's going to tell them probably is, you know, defensively they have got to defend the three and can't let them, you know, just drive and at times, you know, run them off the three-point line, because they have hit quite a few threes. Their guards are pretty good, decent shooters, so, just a combination, just the fundamentals of basketball, is what you got to get back to, and playing good defense and being able to handle the pressure. And you can't do it all at once. You can't feel like you got to score all at once. You got to kind of take your time, and but you do have to get some defensive stops.
Yeah, and if I'm Centerpoint, I mean, from them, they keep the foot on the gas.
Yeah,
and
yes.
Really, if they are to move on, I mean, them in Jessieville, there's going to be a lot of press in that game.
Yes.
That is going to be a pressure-heavy game, and so if I'm the coach from Centerpoint, I'm like, hey, let's keep our foot on the gas, because if we lack off in the second half of the semi, we're going to lack off in the second half of the title game. And so
right.
Centerpoint looking to keep the foot on the gas and book a ticket to the Battle of the Cove Senior Girls Championship. Magnet looking to climb out of a hole and book a ticket to that same game. And so we will be back right after this for the third quarter.
My daughters grew up coming into this gas station when they were younger. Michaela, that's the co-owner, she graduated from Magnet, and so from kindergarten on through 12th grade, we would be in here every day getting a biscuit, or field trip day, you had to come in and get the sandwiches and the soda pops, and Mr. Harkins would fix you up right, and so it was a must-have. So we just always loved it, and it was part of our family tradition, and so we just wanted to bring it on to the next round of kids. We, of course, had to pay homage to the Panthers across the street because they're such a huge part of this community, and then you can't pass by without seeing them, so it was Panther Pass, of course, and then the grocery and gas just kind of was very fitting and catchy and just went along well. A lot of people say that the hamburgers are, kind of worth stopping for, but we have a pretty diverse little menu for a gas station, and we've got kind of neat creations that you're not going to find anywhere else. We've got the new Panther Pile Up, and that's kind of fun, and then we've got a huge burger on the menu, and a lot of people like to come in and try that. And then in the mornings we have a pretty good little breakfast buffet on Fridays and stuff when school's in session. And so, we have lots of yummy stuff, French toast and bacon and sausage and eggs and biscuits and gravy and casserole. And so a pretty good, into your week, start on your Friday. So just lots of little neat things. We love to give back to the community. So we always try to find neat specials, kind of some home cooking. Here in Malvern, you don't get too many choices for home cooking. So on our daily specials, we try to go back. Like we'll have the open roast beef sandwiches and mashed potatoes and gravy. Some weeks we've done meatloaf. Coming up, since it's January and all of us want to be healthy, Michaela just came up with a taco salad that's pretty yummy, I have to say. I just had it for lunch myself to try it out, and so I believe next Tuesday is going to be Taco Salad Tuesday, so y'all tune in for that. Well, I love the mushroom Swiss burger, but I like to put the grilled onions on it. And then some of our patrons that come in, they will also add A1 steak sauce on top of it. I'm just telling y'all, if you hadn't tried it, it's a must. You got to try it out. It's really good. So we're trying to have once a month like a little community event. So in January, we're going to try, weather permitted, to do something fun here. We love to let the kids come in. We've talked to some of the local churches and stuff like that about maybe doing a breakfast for the community, and just letting people come in, and it's free of charge, and have a breakfast on a Saturday morning or something. So we've thought about things like that. Of course, when the weather gets nice again, we'll do our movie nights, and we love to do that. Probably the spring we'll have to have a little spring dance or something for the kids. Graduation, we may put on something fun for graduation, like an after graduation thing. Just something that the kids have somewhere to go that's safe, and the families know that they're going to be okay. We're going to take care of them. So we got lots of stuff in the woodwork, but just some of it is weather permitting, and then as we grow and be able to utilize more space around here, that'll also help with being able to do more stuff.
Do you have some land you need cleared to build on? Call Hartzell Farms and Excavating. Do you need some excavation done on your property? Call Hartzell's Farms and Excavating. Hartzell's Farms and Excavating LLC is a veteran-owned and operated company with 20-plus years of experience in the construction business. Owner Vernon Hartzell will be happy to see how he and his crew can meet your needs. Free estimates can be given by calling number 870-210-0204. Again, that number is 870-210-0204. Thank you for your business. Are you broke down on the side of Interstate 30? Call Bailey's Towing and Recovery. Are you locked out of your car? Call Bailey's Towing and Recovery. For any towing recovery lockout needs, call Bailey's Towing and Recovery at 501-332-3400. Again, that number is 501-332-3400. Thank you for your business.
And we are back here for the third quarter of action here at Panther Gymnasium. Excuse me there. As Centerpoint warms up and Magnet Cove is still yet to come out of the locker room as the senior boys are getting some shots here in the halftime as they are the next game to come up. So Magnet Cove and Centerpoint on both sides of the bracket, boys and girls, both Centerpoint squads. One in the quarterfinals and now looking to win in the semis. So we'll have to see if the Panthers can come out and take down a 23-point lead as Centerpoint just looks to keep the foot on the gas and move on to play Jessieville tomorrow afternoon in a finals match.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. You know, it could be, you know, there's a couple of scenarios. It could be to the point where if the Lady Knights continue with this lead and are able to clinch, and also during the boys' game that Centerpoint is able to clinch, then we would have basically two schools on the both sides of the bracket, the boys and girls side, from playing these two schools, Centerpoint and Jessieville, playing each other tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll have to see the remainder of the Jessieville-Washita game. Senior boys
yes,
from last
that's correct.
night will be so Centerpoint is going to have the ball here. Panthers, first thing they got to do is get a defensive stop. That's Pipkins. Pump fake three, as that is Hewitt there on the three attempt, and that one is short. and McCutcheon comes away with it. So they get the defensive stop. So now the Panthers have got to find some offense as we have a jump ball, and that will retain Magnet possession. So Panthers do have the favor of the possession arrow in this sense, so they will retain a line play coming up for the Panthers. They get it inside to Harville. Harville goes up. She is not fouled, and so Killip is going to come out of there with it.
Killip looking to drive.
Up and in, and so Centerpoint extends their lead. Cutchin looking for somewhere to go, finds Rantham. As Harville will take a three, and that one will rattle in for the senior. Harville gets the offense kick-started for the Panthers here in the third quarter. Centerpoint kicking it around. That's Cook inside there, as we will have a jump ball as Smith went for that one. Smith needs to be careful on the defensive end as she has 3 fouls here. They get it inside, up, and shot no good, but there will be a foul.
And I believe Cook will go to the line to shoot 2 here.
That one is up and in. That puts Centerpoint to the 50-point threshold.
And the second one is up and good.
It's a 24-point lead here for the Lady Knights.
And
a steal there. Smith's going to come away with it. Smith looking to drive, and she's going to be stripped of the ball there. Harville got down there before the shot attempt, but there Centerpoint will retain possession. They get it over the top to Pimpkins. And a three there is up and no good there from Hewitt. As they get it back out to Hewitt. Hewitt's going to drive now. Up, shot, no good.
And the ball is going to remain with the Lady Knights.
And working it around the perimeter where they have had some success this afternoon. And a three there, and that one is no good. And Fulmer's going to come away with the rebound.
Oh.
And we have a blocking foul, as that was Pipkins that tried to get in the way of Harville. And so that will be her second personal in the first team foul on Centerpoint in the second half.
And looks like the Lady Knights are
and the three from Rantham, and that one is off the mark from the corner. McIntyre hauls it down, and there will be a steal there, and back on defense is Rantham, and she will be whistled for the foul, as that's going to be Hewitt that's going to go, Cook that will go to the line.
And her first shot is up and good.
So Smith will take a seat, and so will Fulmer. In comes Bailey Martin.
second shot is just a little short.
And McIntyre gets that rebound. And then McCutcheon will bring it up the floor. And get it over to Rantham, who's going to drive the baseline, kick it out to McCutcheon for three. That one just off the back of the iron.
Rebound by Killip, and she looks to push it down the floor.
As she will be whistled for the foul. As that will be a foul on Harville, her second personal. And that one rattles in to give Centerpoint a 53-27 lead over the Lady Panthers. And that one's no good. Rebound by Martin. So McCutcheon's going to push it up the floor to Rantham. Rantham looking to drive the basket, now going to back out. And McCutcheon will come away with that pass. Up, and we're going to have a travel call. So the foul will not count, and so that will be a traveling violation on McCutcheon. And a steal there from Rantham as she gets in the passing lane, as she is fouled there by Killip.
And Lady Knights looking to trap quickly if the Lady Panthers go anywhere near the sideline.
And that's the third foul on Killip. That ball's deflected. That's stolen away.
I think of Gonzalez.
And the shot no good. That was Gonzalez with the steal. And there will be no shot as we're going to have a foul call. That one's going to be on Valdez, and that is her third personal. So in comes Pimpkins and Smith for the Knights, and McIntyre and Martin will take a seat, and in comes Buckley and Fulmore for the Panthers.
And that is blocked, and she caught it, so
that will give Centerpoint possession. And up and shot no good on the other end. Up and in there from Smith. So that will extend the lead for the Knights. They get it inside to Fulmer. Up and in on that end. And a three, another wide open three, and they're going to call a foul on Fulmer.
and that will send Cook to the line to shoot three.
That one is up and good. As that second one makes it a 28-point lead for the Lady Knights. And she goes 3 for 3 there of the line to extend the lead to 29. Buckley trying to drive. She's going to go up. Not enough on that shot. So here comes the Knights offense on the other end. Smith leading them down the floor, gets it to Gonzalez. Gonzalez looking for somewhere to go with Harville on her. And there goes Cook, and she will lay it in. 31-point lead here for the Knights. They have come into Panther Gymnasium and have held up their assignment. Almost still there by Gonzalez as Harville's going to go up and be fouled.
Harville trying to get something going for the Lady Panthers offensively. She takes it in and draws the foul.
As that one is up and no good from Bella, and Valdez, Killip, and Dunn will check in for the Knights. And the second one is up and short-armed there from Harville. Valdez pushing it fast on the other end, finds Killip, and that one is no good. Rebound, and we will have a foul on a Panther.
And I believe, yeah, that was Valdez going up for the rebound, and she will be fouled and go to the line.
That's Hadley Harrington, who just checked in for the Panthers. That's her first personal.
And the first shot rims in. And that one's just short off the front of the iron.
They try to get it inside there.
And that was Gonzalez that caused the turnover there. And the shot from Harville, that one's just off the mark. And it goes off of, I believe that was Valdez. And the Lady Panthers will retain possession. And they're going to say that one was off Gonzalez. Buckley trying to get it into Harville.
So Panthers will retain possession. Over the top there to Fulmer, who's gets away, up and shot, no good. Gets her own rebound, going to kick it back out to Buckley. We'll have it blocked by Killip. That's Valdez that's looking to push. Valdez up and shot, no good, and a
Rebound
scuffle
by
for the
Pimpkins.
ball. That's Killip right there.
Pimpkins.
Three, no good, but a board by Buckley. They're going to shove it way up the floor, maybe a little too far up the floor, but Harville able to wrangle it in. Under a minute, let's go. That ball is stolen there.
And that's Gonzalez on the steal.
Gonzalez going to slow it down, now going to push it. She's going to go up and shot, no good, but she will draw a foul. That foul's going to be on Buckley. That's her second personal.
Gonzalez converts on the first shot. And in comes Bailey Martin for Harville. And the second shot is good as it gets the shooter's roll. with about 40 seconds left here in the third quarter. Lady Panthers looking to get something going offensively.
And a 3 is no good there from McCutcheon.
And they're going to say that was off of, I believe, Valdez for the Lady Knights. And so the Lady Panthers will retain possession. And that ball is swatted away by Pimpkins, and she gets the rebound, and she is going to take it.
And up and in on the other end there for Chloe Pimpkins. 65-29 lead here for Centerpoint as we are in the closing seconds of the third quarter. Former has it, now got to find something to do with it. 3 seconds left. McCutcheon going to drive. He's going to put some up as time expires, and it will be too strong. And so Panthers need a miracle in the fourth quarter, but they are down big here at home in the Battle at the Cove tournament. Centerpoint looking to play 8 solid more minutes to play 32 more minutes tomorrow in a title game. We'll be back with the fourth quarter of action right after this.
Are you broke down on the side of Interstate 30? Call Bailey's Towing and Recovery. Are you locked out of your car? Call Bailey's Towing and Recovery. For any towing recovery lockout needs, call Bailey's Towing and Recovery at 501-332-3400. Again, that number is 501-332-3400. Thank you for your business.
Here at Panther Gymnasium, as Centerpoint has a 36-point lead over the Panthers as they look to book their ticket to the championship game against Jessieville. Coach Grivner's squad is definitely on a roll as they took care of Maumelle Charter in the quarterfinals and then they took care of Maumelle Charter in the semifinals. Beautiful ball screen there. Able to put a Knight in the lane and then get up, get the shot, and go to the line.
And I believe that is Staggs that is going to be fouled and go to the line. And her first shot is up and good. So Allie Staggs will shoot another. And that one just bounces off the back of the iron.
And up the floor there to Harrington. And the shot just a little too strong. That's Buckley who's trying to drive there. Got Killip on her. Inside to McCutcheon. McCutcheon's going to go up and get the foul call.
And it looks like on the floor for the Lady Panthers, we have Harrington, Buckley, McCutcheon, Martin, and I believe that is Hardwick.
You know, one of the lone juniors on this squad is checked in as Hardwick is on the floor.
And McCutcheon's first shot is good.
And the second one is also good. 35-point lead here for Centerpoint. 6:13 and clock ticking here in the Cove. And Hardwick comes away with that one. She snatches it up. She's going to look to take it coast to coast as she backs out and finds Martin underneath the basket. And they will get that one to fall.
Great look by Hardwick to Martin underneath the basket.
Panthers get set back up on defense. Man-to-man coverage here for the Panthers. And the three and the shot is no good there McCutcheon comes away with the rebound. Buckley feeds it inside to Hardwick. Cross-court pass to Harrington. Harrington on the baseline. Out to McCutcheon. McCutcheon going to drive the lane. Shot up, no good. Harrington comes away with it. That shot's also no good. And so we will have subs come in. It looks like Selena Potts is going to check in for the Panthers, and Braylon McIntyre is going to check in for the Panthers.
So we have, I believe, one senior and
two
seniors,
two seniors, a junior, and two sophomores on the floor here for the Panthers. And a three there from Haley Dunn is no good, and so that will miss everything, and so it will be Magnet Cove ball. Just not enough quite power on that one from Dunn. Potts has got it on the other end. Cross-court pass there. And she looks for somewhere else to go. And that ball is stolen away as McIntyre is going to be charged with the foul. And that is going to be Staggs that's going to go to the line.
And this will be Staggs' second trip. Oh, excuse me. No, she is. They're going to take it out.
In the motion of shooting.
Right. It was on the floor. And there's going to be a jump ball. And the arrow is going to point in favor of the Lady Panthers. And a steal by Staggs.
They're going to push up the floor. A stolen interception there from McIntyre.
And they're going to call a travel on Buckley. So the basket is no good. And is going to check in number 32, Harvey, for the Lady Knights. And that ball is tipped, intercepted, and back to Skaggs. And Skaggs is going to score.
2:20 left to go in this game. And up and shot no good there from Potts, as that will retain Magnet Cove possession. Subs coming in.
And that is number 40, Carlota Carrasco.
And she looks like she's got a bracelet on.
And Coach Bright definitely going to his bench here.
Yeah, Jasmine Franklin is going to check in instead of her. It looks like the bracelet won't come off, so he's going to the toolbox. I always think that's the niftiest thing as a toolbox. He's got the Knight logo on it.
And Buckley, they say that was a two-pointer.
Yeah, had her foot just on the line. And so Franklin will check out. Under a minute left to go. Corey Martin has checked in for the Panthers, and so is Braylon Kohler. They get it inside to Buckley. Pass is too tall. And Potts will take a three, and that one is no good. Hit the side of the glass from the corner. And up, shot no good there, and Kohler comes away with the rebound. 15 seconds left as there will be a foul call, as that one's going to be on number 20, but the clock is just going to expire, as that will do it for this game. So Centerpoint takes down the hometown seeded Panthers, and so that will do it for that one. And so Centerpoint comes back after the delay yesterday that they just pulled into the garage for, and they move on, and they will play the Jessieville Senior Girls tomorrow afternoon. That ought to be a good one. Both very athletic teams, and so we've got one more on the slate today, and so that is going to be Magnet Cove and Centerpoint, but the senior boys. So it ought to be a good one, and so great effort there from Centerpoint, as their senior boys are coming out on the floor right now. And so we'll take a quick break, and we'll start another broadcast to do the senior boys game. And so thanks for listening to the final semifinal of the senior girls side. So it's Jessieville, it's Centerpoint, booking for Battle at the Cove title tomorrow on the senior girls side. And we'll be back right after this to find out who's playing in the senior boys title.